Hey guys, I am IzDaisho and I am here bringing you some magic, and today I'm going to be playing my weekly Duels of the Planeswalker video. And we're going to be running some unfinished business. I guess I can keep this hand. It's not particularly good, but I have my mana, I have a Sift, and I have a Putrid Imp. I don't have any way to reanimate something though. Thing not too good. Alright, I don't know. Maybe this was a mulligan. This deck is very tricky to try and balance when it's correct to mulligan or keep. Alright, so there's a Terramorphic into a mountain. Could be a number of things. I remember the days in Duels of the Planeswalkers where there was a red deck or two red decks or something like that. And if they weren't playing Burn, then they were playing Dracomancer or whatever. But once they start adding all of those... Yeah, okay, he's playing Warsmith, I think. He could also still be playing Slivers. Okay, he's not playing Slivers. Once they start adding those expansions, then it gets all wonky. So, like, I kind of want to discard this just to get in for some damage, but I don't even know if I'm going to end up discarding this card. I might end up casting it. I'm already about to hit my 4th land, and I've got a Sift, so I could get a couple more land drops after. And this guy's not really doing much. Hitting me for 1 damage? Nope, just holding back. Alright, so there is a Swampert, and I'm going to play the Sift. Let's see what we can pick up here. Alright, there's a Rise from the Grave and an Exhume, and a Gas Lord of Fugue. I think I'd rather just get the Fugue. Yeah, let's just drop this thing in the graveyard. I'm probably just gonna... I probably would have just discarded it to Putrid Imp anyway, so this helps. And the next turn I can actually just play Rise from the Grave. I don't need to play Exhume. I can do this later if my dude dies somehow. It's unfortunate that this Sphinx was the best thing I could do. It's pretty good, actually. Now that I think about it, I think I do just want to Exhume. And I can draw a card this turn. I don't need to do it right now, but I will Exhume. And he could have like a Path to Exile. That'd be worst case scenario. But we're gonna commence the beatdowns, and unless my opponent gets a sort of Feast and Famine up and running, or sort of Fire and Ice, I don't know why I said Feast and Famine, up and running pretty quickly, well, that could be bad. Alright, well, let's pause here, draw a card. If that's cool with you, maybe put a counter on my guy. Windfall. Destroy all creatures. Wow, that's insane. Okay, I don't want a Windfall. I wish this was an instant. That would be awesome. Yeah, I just think I just want to play this Gas Lord so that I have lethal next turn, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, I can just put a counter on this, and it'll be lethal. Flying plus unblockable, get there. I can't really cast this guy just yet. This thing, he can tap to do his ability. Oh, what? Dude, you can attack first, and then tap. Come on, man. Alright, so he can get like a Jit here. What is this? Oh gosh. That seems like a misplay. Oh, that's a good draw. What happens when this... Exile, blah blah blah. Alright, so I think he's just dead. I could also actually... Yeah. Instead of drawing a card, I could just give this guy flying and beat in for the rest of the damages. But looks like I'll be alright here. Swing on in there for 12. It's pretty nice. that was a fun win. My opponent didn't do anything for the first 5 turns of the game. Literally, he just played a creature. It didn't feel like attacking me, and then I killed him on turn 6. Alright, I'll play another one if you really want to. Looks like we've got some unfinished business between us, and we're gonna have to play another game. Alright, so this one is not really quite so good. I don't have anything to do early on, and I don't have both my colors, so I'll get a new one. I can keep this. It's not particularly good, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go get my second black source with this guy. I can just windfall, and with a putrid... Oh, actually, putrid imp doesn't do much, but yeah, we'll see. I think I'll hold on to my Doomblade for now. Don't really have much in the way of removal, so I need to save it for the right time. Probably just play a putrid imp this turn. There's an Exhume, so I don't think I'm actually going to windfall, because this hand is actually insane. I have something to get me to the long game. I can pitch something with this, so I don't need windfall to pitch it. And I have an Exhume, so yeah, I have everything that I want for this hand. There's little to no point in discarding it. Alright, your Hound of Kanda's getting in, that 2/2. Oh, I guess it gives my Putrid Imp Threshold. That is perfect. Confirm. Get my guy flying. There's a thing, right? Whee! Just going off here. I guess I can attack with this. I don't really need it anymore. Oh, that was dumb. This guy has Bushido. He can just totally block. I only have 2 cards in my graveyard. Yeah, that was... Oh, look at me. Look at me and my scrubbiness. Oh well. Poor Putrid Imp. I met a horrible death. This can bounce any permanent. Oh my god. I can bounce his lands. Blade Master, sure. I don't even know what to bounce this turn. I may windfall, depending on if I draw land or not. Yeah, alright, so I can play land, windfall, and then just draw 2 extra cards. Sure, why not? I will bounce this mountain to your hand. I don't know if that'll do anything. And I can play a Putrid Imp. Bounce this Plains to your hand. And now I can pass turn. This hand's kind of garbage. I guess I don't really want to race here. Wait, why does he have 6? Oh, because I bounced 2 things. That's awesome. Do I want to attack here? He just cracks back for the same amount. I don't think I want to. I think I want to try and cycle this Decree of Pain here. Draw a card and kill his board. I do lose this, but that's not really an issue. What is this? That's cute. Konda's Banner. Creatures that share a color. Okay, so it has to be equipped to do anything. It can only be equipped to a legend. Alright, so I'm going to discard this to my Putrid Imp. Oh wow, I have Threshold now. That's kind of sweet. Now I can actually attack with that. Yeah. So I will just attack with both my guys here, because the Putrid Imp's going to die anyway. So if he wants to trade, that's fine. Otherwise I get 2 damage through. And I can bounce another one of his lands here. Oh, this is a cycling, so I'm not actually going to get to bounce one of his lands. But that's alright. I think I'll be okay with just wiping his board and still having a Tide Spout Tyrant out. I do need to draw a land, or a spell though. Oh, I guess I can actually just cast this. No, this is 8 mana. Thought it was 6, but that would be pretty good for a 6 mana spell. I don't know. This Tide Spout Tyrant has been on the battlefield way too long for me not to have won this game. I just don't have any spells that I can cast. I guess, yeah. I'm not really able to keep him off his land drops because because I can't cast anything on my turns. Alright, there's a Putrid Imp. I think we're just gonna cycle this first. I'll leave a black up and a blue. There's a Rise from the Grave, so that'll be good next turn. Just gonna keep bouncing his lands if I can. Did I play an actual land? Because that was really dumb. I don't know why I didn't just play Evolving Wilds. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta be stupid. Sometimes you have to be stupid to win the game, right? And I can get, I guess, an 8/7 Sphinx. This is so funny that I'm playing an 8/7 for 7 flyer in this deck. I've gotten some pretty good draws though. I mean, yeah. If I were him, I would have quit out a long time ago and been pretty upset about it because I did some silly things. All right. Is there anything I can do to make me win the game this turn, or do I have to wait a turn? Yeah, I think I just have to wait a turn. Does he have anything in his graveyard? No. Alright. That's fine, though. I'm just going to attack with my flyer. And then play... There's really no point in playing Rise from the Grave here, huh? I guess there's a point in case I get my guy killed. I think that deck runs Path to Exile. You can bounce a land. That's cool with you if you pick that up. I guess I didn't play this Evolving Wilds, huh? Whatever. I'm just not a fan of playing Evolving Wilds today. Yeah, I guess this is a little bit more of chill Magic than deep, in-depth Magic, and I'm not going to worry too much about all these little play mistakes that I'm making, but just note that I'm doing a bad job. Why is this card gold? Because it's a zombie. Because Rise from the Grave made it a zombie. Oh, those cute little touches just, they really tickle my fancy, I guess. I don't know, that was just pretty brutal. I guess I'll try and get one more. See if one of my opponents is willing to join up here. Hopefully won't take another 6 hours, which could happen. I've been in a lobby for 6 hours without, no, I'm just lying to you right now. But all right, who are we fighting? The Almighty Giraffe. All right, so this hand is missing a big guy. It's got everything else. Got a couple of sifts. I'll keep it on the draw. Got both colors of land, even though it's a little slow. Just really need to draw a big guy here. There's very little reason. The only reason to play a Putrid Imp out is so that I get Predatory Silver. Alright, so this is a race. The only reason to play the Putrid Imp out is in case I draw a guy next turn, but this is a little better because it thins my deck out a little. No, we want to get a Swamp here. Reason being is I want to play the Evolving Wilds this turn, and I also want to play this Putrid Imp. Alright, so we need to draw a big guy. Other than that, we've got these Sifts, which should get the job done eventually. But my opponent might outrace me, so it would not be a positive experience. Alright, you got yourself a 2/3, man. The problem, yeah, I really need a big guy soon, though. That's the issue. It's because my opponent is going to beat me down, and quickly. Like, before these Sifts will help me out. So, I need to work quickly. I don't really have unlimited time here. Come on, big guy. That's not good. That is not good at all. Yeah, I kind of want to keep this Putrid Imp around. It's not like I would chump block right now anyway, but yeah. He's on 2 colors. I don't know if that's by design or not. At least I didn't see a double strike sliver here. That could have been basically game ending. Although my opponent is likely to have a Path to Exile or something like that. I'm definitely going to cast a Sift here. I need to see some cards. There we go. Runescar Demon is basically the perfect draw. gonna end up pitching it anyway, so may as well just pitch it now. Alright, so we've got an Exhume. We can get the Runescarred Demon, and then we can Exhume another thing. So this is looking pretty good. Alright, so it's a really good thing that I pitched it already, because I am just going to get Thorncaster Slivered. So now I need to tutor up something that'll deal with this spot. I could just Living Death. I'm probably just going to Living Death next turn, actually. I get to destroy his board and get my Putrid Imp as well as my Runescarred Demon back. And that is basically the best case scenario. Alright. What do we want? Go Ice Sphinx, no. Venus Prowler, Windfall, Tidespout Tyrant, maybe. There aren't that many, like, unbeatable cards that I can go ahead and pick up here. It's a 9/9 Trample. Kega. Alright, let's just get Tidespout Tyrant. Alternatively, I could have gone for like the Decree of Pain route so that I would have a removal spell, or even just like a Doomblade and hope that I can win on the back of this Runescarred Demon, and whatever I can pick up off a Sift. But yeah, see, the problem with Exhume right now is he gets his guy back. Maybe I didn't really think this out long. Maybe I should have picked up a Rise from the... No, I needed to put this in the graveyard. So I think I'm actually just going to cast a Sift here. And we'll see what we can pick up off of it. There's a Decree of Pain, so that's kind of what I wanted to see. So I'm definitely going to just discard this Tidespout Tyrant. I'm going to have to discard another card this turn anyway. Alright, let's attack. And play a Putrid Imp. I don't have to discard. Okay, so gains flying as long as there are 7 more cards in your graveyard. Can't block. Okay, so I have to be wary about that because I have 6 cards in my graveyard currently. There is a Blur Sliver. So it looks like I'm going to be on chump blocking duty right here. I don't want to take any more damage, so I may as well just double chump. And now I'm going to have 7 mana, I believe, so I can cycle this Decree of Pain as well as... Ooh. I don't even need to anymore. Okay. That's just really good for me. Alright, so... maybe I do want to cycle this Decree of Pain, actually. Yeah, let's Exhume. Get my Tidespout Tyrant back. And... oh. Yeah, okay, I'll be fine no matter what. Okay, so... I can actually... I think I can wait on this. And maybe hit another sliver out, which actually might be relevant. So I'm going to hold off on it just for now. Until he goes into combat. Once he goes into combat, I don't want to let him attack, because that will give him free pings, which is not ideal. But he's very likely going to play a sliver pre-combat. Just have to make sure it's not one that's going to pump his power or toughness so that I won't be able to kill his guys with Decree of Pain. Yeah, in fact, if he had gotten the Steel Form Sliver, I would have just had to Doomblade it instead. That would have been less than ideal. Alright, so he's going to Path to Exile. I think I just let this resolve. I don't really have much of a choice. Yeah, sure. Reason being, okay, you got it. Yeah, let's do this now. Because I needed to Decree of Pain this turn anyway, so bouncing one of his guys and killing one would not have been as good as this. Especially since he did it pre-combat like a good player, because if I bounce it, then I don't know. Alright, this is a little annoying. I haven't been drawing anything. What is this? Let's see, discard a creature card. I don't have any creature cards, so can't really play that. Exhume would not be an ideal play. I can't get my Tidespout Tyrant back because it is exiled, which is the annoying thing. So like, a consideration last turn could have been Doomblade, my own guy, but he's going to shock himself. Alright, wow, good game. So that one was actually, it took a while, really needed to draw those lands. I mean, I had a Sift, so I guess I was definitely going to. But I basically just had to hope he didn't play a double Striking Sliver in order to win that one. But those were some fun games. I enjoyed them. I hope you guys enjoyed watching them. And also, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.